So, welcome back everybody. I'm here on Monday evening, the 18th of July, after a very warm day. I think record temperatures up to nearly 40 degrees across in the UK, in London, and well into the 30s here in parts of Ireland. So not very pleasant if you're suffering from poor health, or for older persons either. Anyway, I'm here and I'm just on the way home following a spin there, the 5 Mile Point. So we're on the Murrough here now, between Killochter and Wicklow. So hoping you can see there okay. The GoPro just down a bit here. Hope that's all right. But yeah, this is a really grand place for a walk, or for a cycle either. It's a long stretch of land, a spit of land, shingle really, and it's over there to the right is the Broad Rock Estuary, and further up the coast you have the Newcastle Bird Sanctuary, and you have Hill Marshes as well. Now down this end we have a grassed area, and in olden times in Wicklow, part of this Murrough, as it's known, was used as a race course. Now the problem with it is it's great amenity, but it's under threat from the sea. You can see there the beach, the water is very close, and that's a low tide at the moment. So in times of easterly gales, chunks of this land are taken by the sea, never to be returned. And there's been talk down here in Wicklow about a proper coastal defence for the area for going on for years and years, but remedial work was done a few years ago closer to the town, where a big chunk of the grassy area had disappeared, and they went in and they did a great job there. But I mean, it'd be very expensive, but it needs to be protected. It's a great amenity for Wicklow town and the surrounding areas, and for all along this coast actually, and it's a tourist, could be a tourist attraction as well. But it's always lovely and peaceful. This time of the evening, it's just 20 past 9 now on a summer's evening, and you can notice the evening's getting a little bit darker too. But this time of the evening here, it's just special. So you can look inland there towards the Wicklow Mountains. Rat New Village there over the trees. Wicklow Town straight in front of us, due south. Wicklow Head out there, just out there to the east. Now the paths here, they would not be suitable maybe for someone in a wheelchair. There would be wheelchair access at the lower end of this, but up here the paths are usually sand or gravel, and they're easy enough to negotiate with them. There's also an inner path over there, a quieter path, and then some people choose to walk along the actual shingle on the beach itself. It's also nice. But today it's been very warm, and I had a day off today, and I did not come out until I didn't leave the house till about, well, I left the house early for a walk this morning with the dog before things got warmed up too much, but I stayed out of the sun then in the middle of the day and later in the afternoon till the worst of the heat had gone. There's a bit of a deep sand bunker there, but I can tell you that it's very humid, and along here it's pleasant here because of the fresh air and the sea breeze, but inland will still be pretty humid and warm. They're talking about temperatures of 19 or 20 degrees tonight during the night time. But I think it is forecast to be a fairly short heat wave. The weather's to change here through Tuesday and definitely into Wednesday. So anyway, so we're coming down along here now, and on the inside there would be the mature trees over. To the right there is part of the Clonmannon estate. Tinnikilly then, and then Blarney, and then Wicklow. Great area for birds and wildlife too, and you can see some seals, or you know, you see various sea life there as well. It's an amazing place. So it's possible to walk along the coast all the way from Wicklow to Greystones, which is about, I'd say it's about 10 to or 11 miles there along the coast. Now the parts of this path get really rough, and in some sections you have to cross kind of large stones that Irish Rail have put into as a coastal defence further up, further near Kilcool and Greystones. But for most of the trail it's okay, it's passable, and people do spend a nice few hours walking maybe either direction between Wicklow and Greystones, and you can travel back again by train or public transport, or maybe if you're feeling very energetic you can walk back. There's people down here heading out walking, and they have dogs. It's a very popular place for dog walkers and for people out exercising. The sea tonight is really calm. It's a bit choppy earlier on, but it's got really calm again now. You're gone, thank you.
I think you may just said something about my age. I was aging myself.
There we see Wicklow Head now, and the sea is beautiful this evening, it's lovely and calm. So I'm hoping to go out there tomorrow evening on my boat, on a small boat, with a friend of mine who owns a sailing boat, Pascal. Pascal's great seaman. But it's lovely out there as well. It can be beautiful and peaceful out there at the right time. I'm just looking across there. So I can hear I thought it was a sound coming from this bike, but it's actually, I think, music. So as I say, Tinnikilly is over there, the town, and also the hotel, Tinnikilly House Hotel. So there could be a wedding reception or something up there, but I can hear thump music. And of course there's also a glamping site there, and it could be coming someone having a nice evening there in the camping as well. Whatever it is, we're enjoying the tunes at the moment. So just down here to the right, the path can take an inward direction. You've actually a choice here. You can split off this section beside the sea. You can go over a railway level crossing, and the path extends down and comes to a public road where you can park your car and access the road from there. Or you could follow the path further down and you'd come to the Broadlock estuary, which is where the Barty River flows down here into the, well, really it's a sea, it's an estuary, and it's tidal, but it's in there to the right hand side. We can't see it at the moment, but you can go in there to walk as well if you wish. Now I'm staying on this section because I've already had to lift this bike over 2 railway crossing gates, and this bike is not light, I can tell you, and I don't fancy lifting it over those gates there, 2 more gates. So when they've renewed those crossings recently, and they didn't bother leaving any access for people with disabilities, for wheelchairs, for ladies with buggies, for anybody, mums and dads. So, you know, it's a bit restrictive, and for the likes of myself with a bike, it's also awkward. But anyway, be that as it may, on we go now. Now there's times here at the weekend it can be busy, but there's so much space that you can easily find your own little area to walk on, and you know, it can be nice and free here. There's usually a lovely breeze as well. So we're coming towards Wicklow now, Wicklow's North Beach. There's some life belts here, you can see them, the life buoys here on the right. People do swim up here. It's probably better to recommend that if you are swimming around, Wicklow to go maybe to the harbour, to the seafront where there is a lifeguard team on duty during the season, and there's a safe beach there, and you know, there's a lot of people around. But up here people do swim, but you need to be vigilant and more careful as well. There are strong tides in the sea here. When the tide is going in or going out, it runs very strongly. You'd have to be aware of that. And the water is cold, of course, as well. So also, it can be a little isolated up here. If you did need help, there might not be a lot of people around, so you need to be aware of that too. Just see a small craft, I think it's a boat, yeah, over there. It's someone in a canoe enjoying a canoe there in the evening, and the person has a lovely tan seat to canoe on, so it's great exercise and it must be very relaxing too. It's only just gone now 25 to 10, and you can see the way the light is actually fading. It's amazing the way the evenings are starting to swing back again. Yeah. Coming down here now to a Wicklow landmark, and it's known locally as the monkey pole. But you might be able to pick it up from the GoPro there up ahead. It's a white pole, and I suppose it got the local name monkey pole because you need to be a monkey maybe to get up to climb it well. But it had a purpose, it had a maritime purpose. In the olden times, before modern day lifeboats, the Coast Guard would use that, and the locals, if a boat or a ship came here in trouble,